Hello and welcome or welcome back to another video of Brotato. Today we are playing on the new update, or in the beta, I guess we should say, right? It hasn't actually officially released yet. But yeah, this is the New Dawn update. So I decided it might be a good idea to do a little bit of an updated guide, and that is why we are playing the Well-Rounded. Now you may be wondering why I started with the stick. Well, if you're only trying to win 20 waves, to be honest, the stick is probably your best option on the well-rounded. You get some bonus HP to start as your character, you get bonus speed, you get bonus harvesting, which means you get money and XP. All really nice, just well-rounded character, right? I mean, can't really say much about it. We're going to take the Gentle Alien, I will take this, take a stick, and there you go. The stick gets more base damage the more sticks you have, so they have this sort of connection where they all buff each other up, and you can also get up to 15 max HP from getting 6 sticks equipped, because they are a primitive weapon. So, the way this works is basically we get 20 bonus health to start. Our weapons, once we have 6 of them, all give each other an additional 20 damage. So our weapons are going to start with about 30 base damage, and we're going to start out with about 30 max HP. Well, it's actually closer to 40, as you can see. We're probably going to have close to 40 max HP by the time we get there. That is also because every time we level up, we do gain 1, so that is kind of going to add up quickly. Attack speed is probably the most important damage that you can get when you're doing this setup, because while the stick is a really good item, also I'm going to want to take the Lost Duck, but not yet. That is insane. I mean, I'm definitely leaving that there. Okay, but yeah, as I was saying a second ago, this weapon is extremely good, can get really good base damage, like I said. If you have 6 of them, they start, or 6 of them at tier 1, they give each other 20 base damage, so they have at least 28. If you get any melee damage, it'll increase further, but crit chance, not that good. Attack speed, really good. It is a very slow weapon that hits really hard, just within the first 20 waves, right? Of course, if you try to use this long term, you can get outscaled. But within the first 20 waves, this amount of starting damage is kind of absurd. And you really do only need attack speed to make it work well. You could even have 200% attack speed, no crit, and no damage percent, no melee damage as well. As long as you upgrade the sticks and you get attack speed, you will be completely fine. Alright, I'll take a little bit of luck here. I will take the fish hook, I'll take the luck, and I'm going to lock these two. Actually, I'm going to take this and try to find another one. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to leave these 2 sticks here and see if we can't curse one of them. Of course, this is going to be a little bit absurd if we get a fish hook and we start cursing weapons. A cursed weapon can technically be twice as effective as a non-cursed weapon. So the second you start including curse in your run, this is all due to the DLC. If you don't know, we are playing on Abyssal Terrors, New Dawn update, right? We have the new items in the game. There are 7 of them as well, so hopefully we'll get to see some of the new items in this guide playthrough. I do plan on doing one video on every single character and just having a fully updated guide for the new beta patch, right? Okay, harvesting is great, we'll do that, and we immediately curse the stick. That is great. Okay, so we're actually just going to go ahead and buy this, and then we will look a little bit for some items here. Treasure map is good and all, but I don't want to buy it. I'm going to do this. Take the stick. Actually, let's go ahead and combine. Take the stick and try to find another one. Okay, perfect. So now we have a tier 3 curse stick, and we can actually take a peek at it really quickly. 88 damage. This has absurd stats. It has 62% higher melee damage scaling, better critical damage, better attack speed, and also has a better passive. Deals plus 13 for every additional stick you have, so it has 65 base damage coming out of the passive right now. We have a stick that hits for almost 100 damage on wave 5. Of course, that is because we have, well, the fish hook and we cursed it, but the point still stands. You can get about half of this, and that is still kind of absurd. Dealing 90 damage on wave 5 is not very normal, right? So even if you're dealing 50 damage on wave 5, also not very normal. So yeah, the point stands, right? The stick is extremely good if you just want to win a 20 wave run on the well-rounded. You should go with the stick. It will do you very well, and you'll be very happy that you take it, or that you took it. Okay, this item is great. It gives a 5% chance to double the value of picked up materials. This includes the XP that they give you. So basically it gives you more XP and also more money. So we're going to take that. We don't care about HP regen. Crit chance we can take, because if we end up... Ooh, lifesteal as well for a little bit of healing. Because if we do end up taking some here. Let's do this, and then we can actually combine these two in a moment. And we managed to curse this, so we get +7 luck and a higher chance to get bonus items out of loot crates. That's great. Can we get a tier 1 stick, please? Ouch, we did not find it. Unlucky. Okay, well, let's just keep going. So what we're trying to do here, of course, is curse all of the sticks and then pick them all up and have a bunch of curse sticks. That way, once we get to wave 20, we can completely blast the vinyl wave. It'll probably only take, if we have all curse sticks, I think it would take less than 10 seconds easily. That might be an understatement. It might actually only take 5 seconds. I've had some runs where I've gotten completely cursed, well, weapons, and with just the weapons alone, you can easily take out the final bosses within 10 seconds and have it not even be a little bit close. So that might be the goal for this video. Maybe we're just going to try and do that. But yeah, even if you don't get fish hook or anything, you don't have to worry. The game is still going to be relatively the same, regardless. It'll just look a little different when we get to wave 20, because we're going to have crazy weapons. We don't actually want HP regen. Attack speed is amazing. We will take that. We didn't curse these, which is okay. I'm going to leave this stick here, and I'm going to do a bit of rolling. Combine. And then, you know what? We're just going to lock it. I will take a little bit of armor. That'll make us a tiny bit safer. We don't want to take a brick. More healing is good. We do lose a tiny bit of our... I'm actually going to... Actually, no. We have a 30% chance to curse something currently. So these both have a 30%. Let's see if we cursed. Oh, we didn't. Okay. So now we'll have a 40% chance to curse 2 individual items next wave, which is not bad. That's okay. We do want to avoid getting any of our sticks upgraded all the way to tier 4, unless it's already cursed. If it's cursed, then we can go ahead and get it to tier 4. So that is the plan right now. Just try and curse as many sticks as we can. We currently have a tier 4 curse stick. We can actually take a peek at it in a second. I don't know if it upgraded itself or not, but every time you upgrade a cursed weapon, it has a chance to upgrade its curse strength. So if it's like a 70% curse, it could go up to 80 if you upgrade it. It just randomly, right? It's just a random chance. And the maximum is 110% bonus strength. So technically, a cursed weapon can get better than being than 2 weapons even. Like 1 cursed weapon can be stronger than 2 regular weapons. This gives dodge and harvesting. We don't need melee damage at all, so I'm actually going to take this. I will recycle this. This is melee damage. A unique item will take that. More lifesteal, more crit. Crit is actually okay, and we managed to randomly curse something with a 3% chance. That is not bad at all. I'm going to go ahead and take these 2 items, and then we just want to keep looking. Oh, that's a lot of damage for only 3% attack speed loss. I mean, we have to take that. We're going to want to lock the stick now. This power generator, no thank you. That's a lot of speed, but we would lose crit, and I don't want to stop to pick that up. Can we? No, but we can't get a mouse. That's actually pretty good. I'm going to be really, really sad if we do curse the mouse, though. So hopefully we curse the stick. We have a 40% chance. Let's see if we curse something. We did. Okay, so it's a 50-50. We either cursed the stick or we curse the mouse. If we curse the mouse, it's not really going to benefit us. We'll just gain a bit more lifesteal, which is not bad, of course. But comparing that to a cursed weapon is like comparing a gold ingot to... no. It's like comparing a gold nugget to a gold bar. It's just not really comparable. So hopefully we did actually curse the weapon and not the mouse. I think the mouse is way too important because anytime you can get bonus enemy spawns on, well, most characters, there are some exceptions, but most characters really like bonus enemy spawns because you get more money and you get more XP. So we are no exception. The well-rounded, we do want to have that. So yeah, plus 10% enemy spawns is massive, especially since it's going to start here on wave 9, next wave. 2 melee damage or 48 materials. I'll take the money. And again, I'll take the money. 91 materials is a ton. I will take more attack speed. Like I said, that's what we... No! Oh, we actually did get the mouse. Oh, that's painful. Okay, we did not manage to get the right weapon or the right item curse there. That is pretty unfortunate. We could take some speed, but we are kind of lacking. Oh, that's pretty good. Also, bonus XP gain going into wave 9 is really good. So the Peacock is best bought in wave 8, or sorry, in shop 8. So yeah, we're going to wave 9. This is going to be amazing. We're going to get 100% bonus XP gain during the next shop. That is super awesome, or during the next wave. Now let's roll a bit. We want to try and find some sticks here to curse. 1 stick and 2? No. Okay, that's okay. We're just going to keep locking sticks and then potentially trying to curse them. We can get all of the sticks up to tier 3, and that's not an issue. Though, it might be a little awkward because the sticks we curse in the shop are probably going to be tier 1 or 2, since those are obviously easier to find. But it's okay. We can get all of our sticks up to tier 3. As long as we don't get them to tier 4, we can technically combine them together after we curse some of them. We could just, boom, boom, combine, combine. And then we'll not have to get rid of any of our sticks, which means we don't lose out on that money. Though with the recycling machine, it's not that bad because the recycling machine makes it so we get a bonus 35% of the value back. Also, I gotta be a little careful here. These guys do deal 100%, or sorry, is it 100? No, it's only 50%, right? They deal 50% bonus damage during this wave, thanks to the peacock. We also get way more XP though, so we've got to make sure we're picking up all the XP. I want to get rid of the big guys now that we only have a few seconds here. There we go. 540, and we got to level 15. We're going to recycle as much as we can because everything we recycle gives us way more money than usual. We're also getting 3 armor. More armor equals safer run. We're very happy with that. A little bit of move speed is amazing. Now we're up in the 10% range. That's good. That'll make us way safer. And I will take some luck because luck scales the earlier you get it, since you have a longer amount of time to use the luck. Whereas like armor, as long as you're never dying, armor's not going to matter too much until you get to like the final wave or to like the harder waves like the boss ones. So we care a lot more about getting that luck early. Tree spawn means we get more money and potentially more loot crates. Can we please... Ooh, Vigilante Ring. That's a lot of damage percent. I did say we don't necessarily need this stat, but this is pretty much 30% damage for wave 20. So I'm absolutely going to take it. It's very early. It's worth taking. More XP gain, more crit and melee damage. That's okay. Lock the stick. And I will lock a metal detector. We have a 25% chance to curse one of these. I'm going to check it again. Let's see if we did. We did not curse either. Okay, unfortunate. We're not managing to get any of these sticks cursed aside from the first one that we got. So technically, we kind of have 7 weapons. Well, this one only has 62% boost on it. So this is officially only 62% stronger than 1 stick, which it means we have like a stick and a half, basically. If you want to think about it that way, I guess. We have a stick and a half almost. So it's like we have 7.5 sticks, more so than 8, because the curse on this one is not great. But that is completely fine. It's not really an issue. And I wonder, guys, actually, yes. I have a question for you guys. If you would leave a comment, I'd appreciate it. But I'm really curious how many of you that end up watching this video are completely new to Brotato, like saw that there was a new update in the game or something, and you're like, let me go ahead and try this game out. I'm really, really curious how many of you are new players. How many of you are watching this for educational purposes, especially? That is something I would like to know. Okay, we managed to make 600 materials, recycle, max HP, dodge. Dodge is not bad here, honestly. More attack speed is great. Now, we didn't curse anything, but that's okay. I'm just going to go ahead and take the stick here. Ooh, we got a natural curse. That was a 4.7%. So, the way curse works is every time you increase your curse stat, the enemies have a stronger chance to be cursed, which means they get some bonus stats and, move speed, health, and damage. Whereas we have a smaller chance, but also still decent, chance to curse items randomly that we find either in loot crates or in the shop. So like this item is cursed, it is 12% more effective, the reroll, and it also has +7 range on it. So it's pretty good. Just gonna make our rerolls a lot cheaper, which is amazing. Now, I kind of want to lock you. I think it's worth looking for... This is really expensive. I will take a bit of speed. No, we're not going to do that. Oh, that's amazing. 15% crit. We do lose armor, and we only have 4 of it, but we can get it back. Now, the fruit basket. This would make it so more fruit drop. I don't think I care too much for that. Another stick is good. Unique item that makes more loot alien spawn. This is very helpful. More melee damage, armor and dodge. Actually, I'd rather have this. This is way better. I don't think we care much for this because our melee damage, as you can see, well, it does have good melee damage scaling, but the stick itself has 90 plus 20, 110 base damage to begin with. So getting another 6 is not really going to make that much of a noticeable difference, and it cost a lot to buy that item. So we're just going to go ahead and pass up on that and keep on going. I do really want to check if the fish should curse something again. I'm just going to check. Let's see. Oh, we did. Okay, nice. That means we 100% cursed one of the sticks. Either one, it doesn't really matter. We're happy to have either of them cursed. But we did 100% just curse a stick because we only had two sticks locked in the shop when we exited the shop. That means it had to have been a stick that got cursed. So we're about to look and see what the curse strength on it is. Hopefully it's pretty good. Regardless, I'm not going to complain. As long as we have 6 cursed sticks at the end of this run, I will be super happy with the run. And I will say, if you are playing your own run, something you should be very wary of is your max HP and your armor. Those are things that matter a lot more when your movement isn't quite as good. And, well, if you're a newer player, it might not be quite as good yet. So you want to focus on getting some more armor and max HP, because I've been mostly focusing on damage myself, right? Cauldron, this is a good item. It's also unique. I will take it. It just gives you some greater pickup range, so you pick up money and fruit from further away. And you also get bonus damage percent every time you pick up a consumable. So that counts as like fruit or loot crates. This one we can't take. This would make it so we can't upgrade our weapons anymore. It does give some really nice stats, but we don't want to be incapable of upgrading our weapons. That would be very bad. We can take you. Oh, a stick. So I'm probably going to lock both of these. I will combine this one. Oh, 77%? 78%, so you got a 1% boost. Okay, it's actually very rare, I think. Yeah? Interesting. I'm going to take the tier 1 stick and then look for more sticks. We could take harvesting. Yeah, sure, we'll take it. It's not too late. This is a cursed weapon. Honestly, if you're playing your own game, I would recommend you take something like this. It's just another melee weapon which scales well. But since we're using the stick specifically, it is kind of important that we continue using only sticks. Otherwise, we're going to miss out on a lot of damage. We don't need this. Gentle Alien, more enemy spawns is good. This is more max HP. No, I'm not sure we need it, and it's a little expensive, so I'm going to pass. The brick could be okay. So could the alien tongue. You know what? I'll take the alien tongue. We're going to have like 100% pickup range. Yeah, 96% bonus pickup range. That's kind of crazy. We didn't manage to find another stick, but we did lock this one. So we have a chance to curse it. And now we are against the turtle. I'm pretty sure this guy's called the turtle. He does this little cage around you in phase 1. This is his phase 2. He starts shooting like 3 slashes at a time, a little bit more quickly. We just have to focus on getting him down as soon as possible, because otherwise we're going to get a little bit overwhelmed. And there it is. Okay, another thing you can do is kind of wrap around him and focus on the clams, which are the ones that are shooting the projectiles. Because the more clams that are there, the bigger their little clump gets, and then the more projectiles they kind of non-stop fire at you. And that can make it very difficult to, maneuver or just even stay alive. If you have slashes and a bunch of projectiles coming at you, it makes it way more difficult. Also, I want to focus on getting these little guys with the purple crystals on their back down. They give us bonus curse chance, which means we have a higher chance to curse items randomly. And they also just give you a lot of money because they just drop a lot of money. Okay, we get a panda. A lot of health and luck. I'm pretty happy to take that. I wouldn't recycle this ever here. I think this is great. Recycle this. We don't need a pearl. Okay. This gives you stacking damage percent based on how much luck you have. Every 10 luck equals 1% damage. And the second you find one of these, you can have up to 20. Well, you now have a chance to find them in all future loot crates, and the chance gets higher and higher the more of them you have, so it's pretty good. This we can recycle. We can recycle. We'd have to stand still for that. That's not good. I'll take some dodge and some crit. Perfect. Okay, we didn't manage to curse the stick. That is okay. I will take some more harvesting so we can get more of that money going. And a unique item. This makes you explode, and it pretty much just one-shots everything that is alive at the time. So I'm going to go ahead and take it. You can only have one copy of that. This is 2 max HP, but not worth taking. Oh, 5% dodge, and every time we dodge, we get a little bit of a heal. Well, 50-50. 50% chance to heal 5 HP when dodging an attack. We have 33% dodge. That's not bad. I'll take some more damage percent here. And can we get armor? Yeah, armor is good. We only have 4 armor. That's going to make the run a lot safer. Metal detector, so we can get more money and XP as well. Coupon, we're going to want to take this, of course. We're not really finding many sticks, which is kind of unfortunate. Let's see, did we curse it? Ah, we didn't. Okay. Yeah, we're not really finding many sticks. Otherwise, I would just have them locked in the shop, and I would give them chances to get cursed. And you might be wondering, is it really worth it to leave something locked for so long? I will say, for a beginner, using using the Vishik is going to be a little bit complicated, because you don't know exactly what you should be going for when you're using it, probably. But in our case, I will say that the stick getting cursed is probably worth more than even potentially 10 items. And the reason that is because the stick itself, or your weapons are kind of one of the limiting factors in a 20 wave run of how well and how quickly you can kill bosses. And, there is safety in speed. The faster you kill a boss, well, the easier or the less amount of time you have to spend dodging, tanking, etc., playing well, because, well, you're just killing the boss faster. So yes, having a curse stick is a big deal, and it is extremely worth it to try and do this. This is amazing. We actually found a second pearl. So now we're going to have a 6% chance to find more pearls in the future, which is great. I will take 60 range. We don't necessarily need it, but it's a tier 4 upgrade, which is max level. And we don't have a ton of range, so getting a bit more is helpful. This will make everything in the future cheaper. We finally found another stick here. It took a while. This gives 30% damage. I will just go and take that. And metal detector. I'm going to be really disappointed if I curse this, but I will give it a chance. Let's see. Oh, nothing got cursed. Okay, that's almost good, I guess, because now we didn't waste our curse on the metal detector, which is kind of nice. Also, you may not have noticed, but I did take quite a bit of lifesteal throughout this run. I tried to mention everything I'm doing right, but yeah, lifesteal is great because lifesteal just means you can heal back up. Even if you make a mistake or something, you can just heal it off, as long as you don't get hit too many times back to back. Also, this guy is the giant isopod. You can see this is his second phase. He just shoots 2 clumps of projectiles at a time. So you just want to play as far away from him as you can with your melee weapon, and then make sure you're getting out of the way. It's just a sort of reaction time thing, which you'll get used to. There you go. He's down. All right, easy. So yeah, like I said, giant isopod. Make sure you just stay away from him as far as you can while still focusing on him. There will be runs where you don't have enough damage, but in your run, if you're mimicking this run and you're using sticks, you should definitely have enough. The stick is amazing at beating up bosses, so. Oh wow, this is a naturally cursed item. 6% chance we curse the legendary. This will give us a ton of sustain stats, max HP, HP regen, and lifesteal. And it'll trigger 5 times before wave 20. So this is pretty good. I'll take it. This will give us more money. I'll take it. This gives us more HP as well. I will take that too. Another pearl, perfect. And more attack speed, I will take. Okay, great. I don't think we need more lifesteal. I'm just going to go ahead and roll a bit here. This could be good. XP gain, so we level up more, but we lose luck, which means we're losing damage percent as well. Another stick, perfect. I'm actually just going to... Ooh, nice, dangerous bunny. I'm just going to leave these 3 here. One of them should get cursed. Let's see. Yes, okay. One of them got cursed, so now we have a 3rd cursed stick. That's great. This is kind of how you play when you have a fish hook early on. So I guess it's also pretty valuable to learn this, though the only real difference would be if we didn't have the fish hook, obviously we wouldn't have been, locking so many sticks for so long. I would have just been buying them and then looking for more valuable items. Try to get all my sticks up to tier 4 as soon as possible, and then just keep on looking for more valuable items to buy. So the difference is really just that instead of rolling more and buying more items, we're just kind of rolling technically less and trying to curse the sticks to make them more powerful. So yeah, I do think having cursed weapons and using the fish obviously is a higher cap. Like the potential strength of your build is going to be better if you're able to curse things like this, but that doesn't necessarily matter in 20 waves because well, in 20 waves you kind of just get strong enough with sticks anyways. The stick again it really is just the strongest weapon option for these 20 waves. This we could take, but it's also worth 78 materials, and it's pretty late to take the harvesting. It would also deal damage to us consistently, which I don't like. 4 armor is good. We get tankier, so we take less damage. Curse the stick, great. And now I can actually do this and get our 3rd curse stick. It is slightly worse than the other one, but that's okay. I'm going to leave this here. This is unique. It's not going to have many chances to trigger, but it could spawn an additional elite, which would mean we get bonus stats. I think I'm going to take that. More armor, more dodge. A bloody hand. Wait, that could be absolutely insane if we curse it. I'll take the snail. Can we get 14 dodge? Wow, okay, I think I should take that too. Curse thief dagger. That doesn't really do much for us, to be honest. We don't have any melee damage for that. This could be good as well. One more roll. 18% crit. Wow, okay. So any of these getting cursed would be amazing because it would all help us beat up the bosses in the future. Either we get bonus damage against bosses and elites. We get a bloody hand, which gives a ton of damage percent, or we get the stick cursed, right? And it's just a cursed stick. That's going to be great. So any of those would be amazing. Oh, look, there's the Gobbler. This is a new enemy in the new Dawn patch. He basically just goes around taking all the money off the ground, like picking it up and absorbing it, and then he'll get stronger and evolve himself if he picks up enough of it. I'm going to leave him alive just so you guys can see, but you don't necessarily need to leave him alive in your own runs for any reason. You can see he actually got into phase 2 now. He's right above me here. He looks like a little slug now. I don't want to kill him, but he keeps getting a little too close to me, which is making it a little awkward to avoid hitting him. Oh, wait, don't die, don't die. I want him to get to phase 3 so you guys can see the final phase. Oh no, we're going to run out of time. Okay, I need to get him. Where is he? There he is, there he is. Okay, yeah, we're running out of time, so unfortunately I don't think we get to see phase 3 here. Okay, that was a little bit awkward, that wave, but only because we're not going to take this. Ooh, move speed, nice. 20% move speed, that's actually my favorite amount to have. About 20 to 30% is great. We didn't manage to curse anything, unfortunately. I think we'll just take the silver bullets. I will still try to curse these two, though. I think these two are definitely worth cursing here. We have massive reroll price reduction. 62% cheaper rerolls is crazy strong. We're not going to need any of this. I don't need this. Curse stick naturally. Oh, man. 8.6%. That's really good. I'm not going to try to take this. I'm just going to do this and continue. This one... Oh, this is the strongest one, the tier 2 one. 86% curse strength, you can see. Because typically it has 100% melee damage scaling, but this one has 186%. And obviously that's not really relevant because, well... I mean, we have 3 melee damage. But the part that's relevant is that they get better critical damage when you curse them, and then they also get a better passive, which means that they gain more base damage from having other sticks in your inventory as well. So yeah, those are the two things that matter the most when you curse these sticks. Okay, everyone, there's not much to say about this wave specifically. We have nearly 100 health, and like I said, the things we'd want to focus on at this point to get even stronger are dodge, get our dodge capped, and then dodge cap is 60% unless you find the old ghost item. The old ghost item will let you cap it at 70%, so that's even better. But typically you want to cap your dodge at 60%, right, like normal, if you don't get that item. And then you want to just get more armor and potentially more lifesteal if you're missing that. Like 100 max HP is plenty. You don't really need more than this, though we would take it if we got offered it. Okay, this is a unique, but it's worth 114, so I'm just going to go ahead and sell it. 91 materials as well. So here, I would take armor over max HP. I think 4 more armor is going to be a little bit more valuable. Yeah, look, we just got another massive damage mitigation boost. Melee damage, I'll take a little bit, sure. We didn't manage to curse something again, unfortunate. I will take the stick here. I still really want to curse this. This is not going to have much time to pay for itself. 20% materials drop from any enemies, plus 20%. So as long as this makes 200 materials, it's technically worth it. And I think we'll have time to do that, actually. More armor, more dodge. We are completely dodge capped, 69% dodge. Not too much to worry about at this point. More armor. We don't need this. Medkit, that's a lot of healing, but we have 26% lifesteal. I think we'll be okay. Do this and reroll. Another stick. Take that. Roll. Oh, there's the ghost outfit. So, oh, and it cursed naturally. So 75% dodge cap. Wow. Okay, so now we have 75% dodge. We dodge so much. We dodge so much. This means every 4 times we get hit, we will dodge 3 of them. Yeah, we have to get hit 4 times to take 1 hit. And then even if we get hit, we also heal 5 HP half of those times as well, thanks to the adrenaline item here. Yeah, pretty crazy setup we have so far. All right, let's keep going. We are against the Megalodon. This guy, typically what you do is get him in the corner like this, and then you just keep moving out of the way and getting him back in the corner, just like that, and he's dead. Because if you don't know, enemies in this game that have a charge mechanic, they don't cancel their charge when they hit an obstacle. If they hit you, they hit a wall, whatever, they don't cancel their charge, they just keep going. So they'll kind of charge straight through you. But that also means that if they charge into a wall, like this... Wait, can you charge into the wall so I can show my viewers? I'm kind of getting rid of them on accident. So this shark... Oh, no. Oh, okay. Okay, we're one-shotting everyone. But you saw it with the Megalodon. When an enemy charges at us and we're near the wall, it will complete its charge, whether that's, 50 meters or a 2-second charge, whatever, however you want to measure it. It'll complete its charge into the wall. It'll just keep going straight into the wall until the charge time is over. So that's usually the best way to handle the bosses that charge. You just make them go into the corner over and over, and you keep looping around them. All right, 600 materials made. We're going to recycle the explosive shells. We don't need this. Recycle, recycle. More crits. Perfect. We want to get 100% crit. And we curse the stick. Amazing. Okay. Only 59%. That's a really weak curse, but a curse is a curse. Oh, we just got our strongest stick. 192% melee damage scaling, plus 19 damage for every additional stick you have. That is insanely good. You can also take this one and combine it. Now, oh, 99%. That's even better. Deals plus 21 damage for every additional stick you have. So that is our best one. We managed to get 5 curse sticks now. That's great. We can also take a spear, but I'm going to look for another stick, of course. Bag, you're a little bit too late. I think we're going to have to pass. I'm really just looking for a stick now. Goldfish is good. Melee damage, max HP, no. Armor and max, that's a lot of armor. You know what, we'll actually take that. It's kind of crazy. And Curse Spear again, no, that's not what we're looking for. Stick, yes, that's what we're looking for. Any more sticks that I can lock? No, unlucky. Okay, so now we have one more chance to potentially curse the Bloody Hand or the stick. It's only 20% each, but if we do, it will be kind of amazing. So we'll go for it. And now we've kind of gotten to the point where we're so incredibly tanky that it is also just viable for us to stand still, honestly. Yeah, that seems about right. I'm just standing still. Okay. Well, that's great. I don't want to stand still the whole time, though, because there are some trees over here, and trees do give you loot crates a lot of the time. That's because they have a 20% base chance to give you a loot crate to begin with, and the more luck you have, the more percent you can kind of increase that percentage by. So like if you have 100 luck, it doubles it to 40%. You have 200 luck, it triples it to 60%, so on and so forth. No, every time you get a loot crate, it actually cuts the chance to get another loot crate in half. So we just found one. So currently we have actually about 40%. We almost have 100 luck exactly. So we have about 40% to get one loot crate. The second loot crate is going to be down to 20. Now that we have 2 loot crates, it's down to 10%. So yeah, it gets harder and harder to get loot crates. But yeah, the more luck you have, the easier it is to get them as well. This is wave 19, and there it is. All right, 1,200 materials. This is not bad. I'll just go and take it. It is kind of worth a lot. We don't need this. This is so slow. Pearl is amazing. 10% damage. Unique item that we don't really care about very much. I'll take some more range and more crit. Perfect. What is our crit chance? 85%. Not terrible, not perfect. It's just okay. So we didn't manage to curse anything in the end. Unlucky. Oh my god, we got the final curse stick. That's what we wanted. I could take this damage, but I really want to get the last curse. Oh wow, 90. Okay, this is insane. 92% curse strength. So we really want to. Yes. Okay, the coupon, it was a little late. I think I'm going to skip the coupon though. So now we just need a tier 3 stick to fully max out our build. I'm kind of going to ignore most things here and just look for a tier 3 stick. Okay, crit chance is really good as well. No, tier 1, tier 2. Come on, just one time. 1 tier 3. 1 tier. There it is, baby. Okay, now you can look at our final build. Okay, no, let's finish purchasing things first, okay? So what do we want to get here? Well, at this point, it doesn't really matter what we get. The run is over, right? We're about to win. But I'll take some more damage percent, sure. Anything else that wants to give damage? Crit chance, that's actually perfect. Yeah, crit chance is probably the best thing we could have gotten. And there you go, guys, okay? That is the well-rounded, super strong character, honestly. You get some really nice stat bonuses to start, and is amazing when you use the stick on him, so... Okay, this is our final build. We have 6 sticks. All of them were cursed. You can see here. The strongest one had a 99% curse out of 110%. Pretty amazing. 482 damage per hit. And then these are our stats. We had ridiculous amounts of dodge, 75% dodge, a bunch of armor, 28 armor giving us 65% damage mitigation, almost fully capped crit, crazy damage percent, and insane survivability stats up here. So yeah, that is the well-rounded, like I said. Maybe leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to support me a little bit. You can also click join below if you want to join my YouTube membership to support me financially. And yeah, that's going to be it. Let's go. Wave 20. All right, let's beat these bosses up. It shouldn't take too long. Boss number 1 right here. I don't even really have to dodge. That's one boss down. Took about 6 seconds. Boss number 2 here as well. And there you go. GG. That is the well-rounded. We can check out the damage dealt here. Where's the best stick? 92% stick went crazy here, actually. So you know what matters more when you're dealing damage here? It actually matters where the stick spawns, so like the positioning of the stick. Is it above you, below you, so on and so forth, whatever. But this one dealt 17,000, pretty good. And then here are all of our items in the end. You can see here, all of our items. Only 5 rows of items, nothing too crazy, but yeah. Really easy run, great run. Next time we will be playing the Brawler, so you guys can watch that, but that's going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye, and bye-bye.